Hey guys, welcome to the top 5 films on Blu-ray. So coming up number 5 is The Dark Knight Rises. Now the reason I've said this is because the cinematography they've done with this film is absolutely amazing. Now obviously Batman Begins and The Dark Knight is also really good on Blu-ray, but I found this was exceptionally good as firstly it's really eye-catching. I mean, even looking at the cover, makes me want to watch it. I've seen this quite a few times, but every time I watch it, I want to watch it again and again and again because it's so good on Blu-ray, and watching this really does make a difference. Now also, one of the best things about having this on Blu-ray is the sound. Now obviously that is a huge feature for Blu-ray, as the sound quality on Blu-rays is a lot better than standard DVDs. Now this makes listening to the film so much better, especially if you've got a surround sound system at home, or it doesn't even matter, even if you've got a standard TV at home, it doesn't matter, whatever you've got. It can be a small speaker, it can be a huge 7.1 surround sound speaker, but as long as you've got a decent speaker, then you can hear the sound perfectly and it sounds absolutely brilliant in the film. Now another thing I'd like to say about this film on Blu-ray is that it comes with a lot more features than it does on DVD. Now some people don't really care about the behind the scenes or special effects, but for me personally, I really like to watch the behind the scenes as I'm quite interested in how the film's made and stuff like that, because obviously the capacity on Blu-ray discs is 50 gigabytes and for DVD it's 10, so they can cram in a lot more information, a lot more better picture quality, a lot more sound, and also a lot more extra features and unseen clips of the film, which is really good. Now I haven't done a review of this film, but I definitely would recommend watching it as it is a great film, and especially I would recommend watching this on Blu-ray. Now coming up number 4 is the original Matrix film. Now when I first watched The Matrix on DVD, I definitely loved it and I always wanted to watch it on Blu-ray, but they didn't bring it out at the time. And I saw this on Amazon on offer. It was on the trilogy set and I took it instantly because I love The Matrix. It's actually on my top 10 list of greatest films of all time. You can check that out. Right next to me there'll be a link, and also in the description. But this is definitely an amazing film, and I don't want to say too much about the film as this is about the Blu-ray quality and not the film, but having the film having it such a good film, it really does add to the effect, as it's definitely worth watching this on Blu-ray. Now as I said with The Dark Knight Rises, it's all about the sound and the picture quality. The sound on this is absolutely brilliant, the music, the soundtracks, it really does add the effects, especially if you've got a surround sound system. It really does make it sound as if the instruments being played in the film are really there behind you. Now obviously you don't have to have a surround sound system to have the sound quality amazing, but it really does help having this on Blu-ray as the sound quality does improve a lot. Now lastly about this film on Blu-ray is the special effects and behind the scenes, and as I said before about The Dark Knight Rises, having this on Blu-ray adds the effects as it has a lot more features, for example behind the scenes, and on the first Matrix film and also the third and second film there are so many different behind the scenes, extra deleted scenes and stuff like that, and I absolutely love that because I love watching all of the extra features on Blu-ray. Now coming up number 3 on my list of the top 5 greatest films on Blu-ray is Inception. Now of course the main reason why this has to go on the top 5 list is because of the outstanding special effects and visual effects that they've put in this film. It's absolutely outstanding, and when I saw this on DVD I thought wow, it was amazing. But when I saw it on Blu-ray, it blew my mind. The special effects really do look amazing, especially if you've got, for example, a 37-inch TV or bigger. It really does add to the effect. The sound is absolutely brilliant. The soundtrack, the music, the visual effects, special effects, all of the music composed as well in this film is absolutely brilliant, and it definitely deserves to go on my top 5 list. Now one last thing I would like to point out about Inception on Blu-ray is the fact that it is an outstanding film, and as the same with The Matrix, it's on my top 10 list of greatest films of all time. As I said before, you can check that out if you want to, you don't have to, but It definitely is a good film, and it deserves to go on the top 10 list of greatest films of all time, and also my top 5 list of greatest Blu-ray films. Now coming up number 2 is the film 2012. So coming up number 2 on my list is 2012. Now this definitely has to go on my top 5 list, as with almost all my films, the special effects is really outstanding. I'm one of those people that really care about special effects, so this definitely deserves to go on it. All of the Blu-ray experience and everything that they've put into this film is absolutely brilliant. Some people have said that this film's absolutely awful. It isn't one of the greatest films in the world, I'll admit, but it's just watching this on Blu-ray, it really does make a difference, and it is really enjoyable. When I watched this in the cinema, it was outstanding, and when I watched this on Blu-ray, it was also amazing. Now, I haven't got too much to say about this film, but I definitely would recommend watching this on Blu-ray, as it is amazing. So, number 1 on my list has to be Avatar. Now, the reason this has to go on the list is because the visual effects, the sound, the acting, everything else, even just about the film, is outstanding. Now, I have done a review on this, you can check it out, and this also is one of my 10 greatest films of all time. So, 3rd time in a row, you can also check that out in the link below. Now, when I watch this on Blu-ray, I sometimes think how they actually managed to make this, because the cinematography on this really does blow my mind. It's like they've tried to put so much effort into every single little detail into this film, and even I have watched this on DVD and also in the cinema. I think, in my opinion, it's actually better to watch it on Blu-ray because it's a lot more compact and the colours are a lot more vibrant. Even in the cinema it's amazing, but watching this on a full HD TV at home is absolutely outstanding. The music is just absolutely dying to listen to. The soundtracks are brilliant, and also there's a lot of effort put into this film, as I said before, because nearly every scene is as if it was trying really hard to impress you. Now, because I'm such a huge Avatar fan, I had to get the collector's edition, as I really wanted to see behind the scenes and how they made this. Now, obviously, there are a lot of different options. You can watch the 8-minute extended director's edition, or you can watch the 16 minutes director's edition. Now, it sounds a bit complicated, but watching the 8-minute edition, director's edition, is quite amazing because there's extra scenes where I haven't seen, and it really excited me when I first saw it. Now, even though there is up to 5 hours of extra footage on disc 1, 2 and 3, that's a lot of footage to watch, but it is amazing because they show nearly everything on how they made this film, how they put it together, how James Cameron started up the screenplay for this, how he thought of the ideas, and nearly every single thing. It starts off with the 2005 start-off, so the acting roles and also the selection. Now, obviously, as there are 3 discs, it can get quite boring as there's so much footage to watch, and when watching this I did find it quite boring, but that's because I had watched it for nearly an hour, and that was nearly a third of the entire film, which was just behind the scenes, and there's so much footage. Now, obviously, if you're thinking about watching this film on Blu-ray, I would 100% recommend it because it is absolutely outstanding. And I would also like to add, I've actually done a unboxing of this Avatar Collector's Edition. There will be a link right next to me and also in the description. So that is my top 5 list of best films on Blu-ray. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please thumbs up and like this video, and also subscribe for more. So thank you very much for watching.